Hi, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing some brush strokes that you can practice to help you get better at painting petals and flowers. So we're going to be using a round brush, and I'm using a large brush just so that you can easily see what I'm doing here. This is a size 14, but use what you have. For these brush strokes, you really want to pay attention to the actual brush stroke that you're creating. We're going to practice some strokes that'll help you get a more organic shape instead of outlining and filling in. So a lot of times what I'll see is, especially like with a daisy flower or an anemone, you'll paint a petal shape and then go back and fill it in. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. I just wanted to show you another way to do this that'll look a little more organic. So when I paint a daisy shape or an anemone, a petal similar to this, what you're going to do is you're going to start at the point and hold your brush at an angle like what I've got here. Press down and then loop that brush backward and then go back to the point, and then you can fill in any extra space that you need to. Now, why I like this approach instead of this approach is because you're not going to get a perfect shape. And I know that sounds a little bit weird and backwards, that you don't want a perfect shape, but if you want your flowers to have that loose, organic look, you really want to pay attention to how you're holding your brush and try to get a brush stroke with your actual brush rather than outlining and trying to hold on to that perfection. So let me show you again at a different angle. So again, I'm not holding my brush upright, not all the way to the side, but somewhere nice in the middle. I'm just setting my brush down to create that little point, pressing down, and then I'm curving that brush around and bringing it back to that point. And then you can go back in and kind of touch up a little bit. You don't want to go back and fuss around with anything. Now, the reason I have these little puddles of paint happening, which I hear a lot about, is because of the quality of paper. This is Canson XL paper, and I use it for practice because we're just trying to build muscle memory. I'm not trying to paint a nice finished piece. I'm trying to get the hang of applying pressure, lifting up, and having very little pressure. So that's why I'm using a low quality paper here. If you have these puddles and you're not sure why, it might be your paper. Use a high quality 100% cotton paper and those will blend seamlessly out. Okay, now that we have that out of the way, let me show you another brush stroke that you want to do. This is more for roses, but you want to paint this brush stroke and get really good at it. Apply pressure and bring that back up. So start at that point again, apply full pressure, drag your brush a little bit, and then pull back up again. Now for roses, the same brush stroke is here, but you're going to be curving your brush stroke. So instead of just going straight, dragging, pulling back up, you're going to start at that point and then curve your stroke as you bring that point back up. Let me try that again. So you're still going to have a point here and a point here, and again, it's not going to look perfect, and that's okay. You don't want it to be that perfect shape. Let me show you how that comes together. So when I'm painting, I'm starting with small strokes like this, and then working into bigger strokes for my roses. So starting small in the center, and then working bigger as I go out. So that's why you want to practice that stroke. I'm going to switch to a slightly smaller brush. This is my size 10 round brush. I'm going to show you that stroke again. It's like a U shape, or you could paint it this way, like an upside down U. You just want to practice that, applying pressure, getting that point, thicker pressure, and then a point again. This stroke is also what you need for leaves. Okay, one more. Let me show you. So we're going to do this stroke, but on a smaller scale. So for daisies, you want to do something like this, where you have a thinner petal. You're going to start at the point, just like the other strokes, pull it down, but instead of bringing it back up to another point, we're just going to bring it up and end it so that it's got this rounded edge. So you don't want to scoop your brush like this and create a point. You want to just end that brush stroke and bring it up, and then you can go back in and round that off if you need to. But really try and embrace the imperfection in this. You're just trying to build that muscle memory, get used to applying pressure. Because a lot of times I hear my students say that they want to create that loose look. They want to get rid of that perfection. So that's my challenge for you today. Just practice and don't be so focused on if it looks perfect, if you've got all these blotchy marks. Just practice, let go, no pressure, see what you can create. Create this little daisy flower with the longer rounded petals like this. Create a rose with these strokes, and then create a larger kind of anemone flower. Actually, let me show you one more petal. This is a more loose anemone. So I really use the side of my brush for this one. I start, and then I kind of bring my brush back and forth along the outside and then bring it back in. So then when I'm painting a second petal, I do the same thing. Back and forth, bring it back in. So that helps create a more organic, imperfect shape. So I hope this was helpful for you. Let me know if that's something that you struggle with, letting go of that perfectionism. And let me know if this was helpful for you. If it was, will you please hit that thumbs up button? And be sure to hit the subscribe button as well so that you don't miss any more videos from me. Thanks again for watching. Bye.